Greetings, ladies and gentlefish, and here we have a replay in the M8A1, one of the Tier 4 American tank destroyers. This is the one with the turret, and this game is a lesson in paying attention. So it's a Tier 4 game here on Lakeville. My M8A1 isn't fully upgraded. I'm using the stock turret in this game, and I've got the 57mm gun. Frankly, even when I've got the top gun, I may still use the 57mm. It's not a clean-cut choice between the two. Anyway, to start off with, I am just going to head down this road, down the middle. Try and park myself in a bush, let my binoculars come up, and just spot all of the things. That's pretty much the general idea. Now, I must confess, I'm never quite sure whether grass there provides camo or not. I'm about to make a horrible mistake. I decide I'm going to go and get a beer. It'll be fine, right? So I'm currently getting alcohol. I suddenly go, oh Christ, there's a guy there. Okay. Well, we're still alive. That's good. Oh, we just lost half our health. That's bad. And there, ladies and gentlemen, there's a lesson to you when you're playing this. Do pay attention. If you need a beer, get one first, rather than picking it up halfway through the game, or partway through the game. Anyway, so here we go. We're 2-0 up, which is alright. I haven't done a single point of damage yet, and I've lost half my health, which is, how should we say, suboptimal. Now, I must confess, I'm not exactly sure who shot me. But looking at the list, I mean, what you're looking for is people who can do about 125 damage with one shot, but probably not firing high explosive because they didn't take any critical module damage. So that narrows it down somewhat. We are probably looking at possibly the AMX-40, possibly one of the M8A1s. Yeah, they would be my two guesses. Either one of the M8A1s or a duck tank, X40. So we're just seeing if we can get eyes into the town, get any shots across into there. We're 3-1 up, which is nice. We've lost a Panzer 1C, so a Tier 3. They've lost a pair of, well, they've lost a Tier 3, a Tier 4, and a Tier 2. Now that T2 Light premium tank does seem to get abnormal matchmaking for a Tier 2. It seems to see Tier 4 games. Fair enough. Apparently Wargaming in their wisdom thought that was a good idea. Oh well, never mind. What are you going to do? So that's something to watch out for if you ever, for some reason, get hold of that machine. So we're just progressing down this road and trying to use this bush, trying to get some vision into the town, and hello! Oh, what? 110mm of penetration and I've bounced on a Stuart. Well, you know, there you go. What are you going to do? And, oh, it's a duck. So I reckon he's the guy who probably shot me earlier on. Yeah, I mean, what are you going to do? It's just one of those things. Angle's probably wrong. And there, I bounced a shot. My armour's rubbish, so the fact that I bounced a shot is hilarious. Now, suddenly, the town has not fared very well because the scoreline has gone from 3-1 to 5-5. There's that Stuart, and I try and get a shot on him. Let the gun aim, and pop. There goes another one into him. It looks like that one hit. He gets behind a rock though. Boring. And the advantage of the 57mm gun was 3 advantages. Who killed him? Over the top gun on this. 1, it's more accurate. 2, it's got a better rate of fire, actually giving it better DPM. And, if memory serves anyway. And 3, oh yeah, it's got higher penetration. The other gun does get higher alpha damage though. So, yeah, I don't know. I'll try it out with the other gun when I unlock it. But, yeah, for now I'm perfectly happy with the 57mm. So, our team has taken a bit of a hammering. We're 6-8 down, and I really haven't had the opportunity to do a great deal of much. I've killed a single Tier 3 light tank. Yay, go me. Lost half my health in the process. Well, no, I lost half my health before all that happened. And, oh, duck tank. Trying to snipe that little cupola, but unsuccessful. But I do have the penetration to go through a duck tank, which is nice. And so does that Marder, to be fair to him. As long as he knows where to shoot. And where do you shoot a duck tank? The collar. So kind of the turret ring, where the turret meets the main hull of the tank. There's a flatter piece of armour. It's the same... There we go, we just killed the duck. It's the same with its predecessor, the AMX-38. You want to shoot it around that turret area, and you stand a better chance of penetrating it. So there we go, 2 kills. And, you know, some damage. And so the score lines are level at 8-8. We have the majority of our team are made up of tank destroyers, so this is probably going to be best off fighting it as a kind of defensive game. Right at the moment. Bounce on the Valentine, but the Electo has no such problems and kills him. 9-8. We're ahead. This is good. They're in the process of assaulting us. There's one of their M8s. The other one's dead. So there's their remaining M8, and there's their cruiser as well. Now we just lost our other M8, which levels the scores again. I should also point out, I don't have a 100% crew in this. This is like well, it was 75% in the tank, because I don't train for gold. It's now probably, what? Oh, shoot it. Run away. It's now, in this game, probably about 80% or something. Now I'm down to 44 health. I can die from a stiff breeze. And so I'm running away. We are 9-10 down. Oh, 9-11. Oh, great. And whilst this tank gets a turret, and this is a common feature with the American turreted tank destroyers, that does not mean it's a light tank, medium tank, whatever you want to compare it to. In the case of this one, you'd compare it with a light tank. Oh, missed. It is fairly fast, fairly mobile, but the turret traverse is painfully slow. So do bear that in mind. Don't suddenly think that you're a scout tank, because you're just not, especially with this sort of matchmaking. Hey, that was a lucky shot, and the Electo finishes him off. So the scores are level at 12-12. And there's an Electo over there. Oh, he's got a howitzer of some description. Probably the 3.7 inch. That seems to be a popular gun. Our Electo's using the 57mm gun. Fair enough. That gun's not massively dissimilar to the one I'm using. Now, we outnumber them slightly, but we do have to be a little bit careful. Our Electo is on pretty much full health. I'm a one-shot, and our Hetzer is not particularly healthy. So what we decide to do is, the Electo is going to hang around here and defend base, and myself and the Hetzer are going to push up through the valley. Now the thing you have to bear in mind with the valley, well, 2 things. One, it's a valley, so it's a natural choke point. See all these people who have gone and died in here? If you are on this map, then at the beginning of the game, I strongly recommend not pushing through this valley. Defend it fine, but pushing through it is very risky. The only case I would suggest pushing through it at the beginning is if you are top tier, if you are in a tank with good gun depression, good turret armour, and preferably there's no artillery in play. Then you might want to consider pushing through here, but generally it's a bad idea. I mean, you can see here, this is swampy and boggy, and I'm going slowly and I'm not turning very well, and oh, that Hetzer just took some pain. Oh, he's on 1 health. Can I get up here to take some advantage of his spotting? Oh, that artillery piece has moved into cover. Damn it. So the Hetzer's screaming for help, but dude, you're on 1 health. I'm on 44. We are both one-shots. I'm telling the Electo they're both up there to try and get him to move up. There's no point defending the base now. How do I know they're both up there, even though we've only spotted one of them? Well, we spotted the artillery, so we know he's up here. And the Hetzer was getting hit for 40 to 50 damage. Repeatedly. That's the T-80, it's not the artillery. Now, we don't actually know exactly where the T-80 is, but I reckon he's in those bushes just up by the hill sort of area in about B1. I think that's where he is. So I'm trying to keep the wreck of this DW2 between myself and him. Hetzer puts some pain on the SU, and oh wow, T-80's moved up, Hetzer dies. Oh dear. Right, try and get some damage in on the T-80. That's 1 shot. Kill the artillery, and I'm going to back off because that T-80 will have had time to turn around bring his armour and gun to bear on me, and that's just bad, because I only have 44 health left. So I pull back and let the Electo go up front. Now that may seem a little bit mercenary of me, the Electo has absolutely no armour, but the M8A1 also doesn't have much in the way of armour, and I have 44 health left and he has 240. He can survive a few shots from that T80. I will probably just die. If I'm lucky, I can survive one shot from the T80 before I die. And if I'm not lucky, I can't survive that. So, I'm moving up. The T80 appears to have run away. I didn't know if he'd come after me, but he appears to have run away. The Electo's going around that side. I'm trying to cover his flank, his rear. Hetzel's telling us to cap. Okay, well, it depends how this goes. If we don't find him, we might have to consider capping, but if we find him... Now, this guy hasn't opened fire at the Electo yet, or at me, but there he is. So, he's looking at the Electo. I missed that shot. That one hits, and the Electo finishes him off. And there we go. Voila. Game 1. Now, nice thing about this game, there was a mission going at the time which netted you 75,000 credits if you achieved 4 kills in a game, won the game and survived, which both myself and the Electo did, so we both netted ourselves an additional 75,000 credits. Anyway, nice little game in the M8A1. Hope you guys enjoyed. There's a lesson to learn in there. Get your beer before you start playing. I hope you enjoyed, hope you maybe found it vaguely informative, whatever. If you did any of the above, then please feel free to check out some of my other videos and or subscribe to my channel, and I wish you happy hunting on that battlefield. Ciao ciao.